Welcome to Mantle of Ages, where we journey through time to uncover the stories that shaped civilizations. Today, we embark on an epic voyage into the origins of ancient Japan, a land of mystery, myth, and monumental change. From the earliest hunter-gatherers to the rise of legendary warriors, this is the story of a nation forged over millennia. If you love history's hidden tales, subscribe and join us as we lift the veil of time. Our story begins over 14,000 years ago, during the Jomon period, one of the longest-lasting prehistoric cultures in the world. The name Jomon means cord-marked, a reference to the distinctive patterns found on their pottery. But these early people were far more than potters. Living in small, semi-permanent communities, the Jomon thrived in a land rich with rivers, forests, and abundant wildlife. They hunted deer and boar, fished the seas, and gathered nuts and berries. Their pottery was not only functional but also artistic, with intricate designs that hint at a deep spiritual connection to their environment. Archaeologists have uncovered fascinating clay figurines called dogu, small humanoid shapes with exaggerated features. These are believed to have been used in rituals, perhaps to ensure fertility, health, or protection. The Jomon worldview saw the natural world as alive with spirits, a belief that echoes in Japan's Shinto religion today. Despite their hunter-gatherer lifestyle, the Jomon people built sophisticated pit dwellings and hearths, some of which have been preserved for thousands of years. Their culture endured for millennia, a testament to their resilience and adaptability. Around 300 BCE, a dramatic transformation swept across the islands with the arrival of the Yayoi people from the Asian mainland. Unlike their Jomon predecessors, the Yayoi introduced wet rice agriculture, a farming technique that would revolutionize Japanese society. Rice farming required irrigation, land management, and cooperation, leading to the growth of larger, more permanent settlements. The landscape itself was reshaped as fields flooded with water, reflecting the sky like mirrors. Along with rice came new technologies, bronze and iron tools and weapons, which allowed for improved farming and warfare. The Yayoi period saw the rise of social stratification, with powerful clans controlling land and resources. This era laid the groundwork for Japan's early political structures. The Yayoi people also brought new cultural influences, including weaving and pottery styles distinct from the Jomon. However, rather than completely replacing the Jomon, it's believed that the two cultures gradually blended over time, creating the diverse heritage of ancient Japan. Following the Yayoi period came the Kofun era, named after the massive burial mounds built for elite rulers. These kofun, some shaped like keyholes and stretching hundreds of meters, were surrounded by clay Hanawa figures, guardians of the dead. The construction of these tombs reflects the emergence of powerful regional leaders asserting their dominance. This period marks the consolidation of political power and the early formation of the Yamato state, which would become the foundation of the Japanese imperial lineage. Amid these shifting times, one figure stands out in ancient records: Himiko, the shaman queen of Yamatai. Her story is preserved in Chinese chronicles, which describe her as a ruler who governed through spiritual power rather than force. Himiko was said to communicate with the gods and maintain peace among warring clans through her mystical authority. She rarely appeared in public, instead relying on trusted attendants to convey her will. Her death was marked by a massive burial mound, one of the largest of its time, underscoring her importance. Yet the exact location of Yamatai remains a mystery, debated by historians for centuries. Was Himiko a real historical queen, a mythic figure, or a blend of both? Her story invites us to explore the blurred lines between history and legend, a theme that runs deep in Japan's ancient past. As centuries passed, the stories of gods and ancestors became the foundation of Japan's identity. The Kojiki and Nihon Shoki, Japan's earliest written histories, blend myth and fact, recounting tales of Amaterasu, the sun goddess, and emperors descended from divine origins. These myths were more than stories. They were powerful tools for unifying the people and legitimizing the rule of the Yamato clan. By claiming descent from the gods, the emperors established a sacred authority that helped consolidate power. The Yamato court gradually extended its influence, uniting rival clans and laying the groundwork for a centralized state. This period saw the construction of large burial mounds called kofun, which served as tombs for powerful leaders and symbols of their authority. In the 6th century CE, Japan experienced a profound cultural shift with the introduction of Buddhism from Korea and China. This new faith brought not only religious ideas but also art, architecture, and new philosophies. Prince Shotoku, a visionary leader, embraced Buddhism and used it to promote social harmony and political reform. He authored the 17-article Constitution, one of the earliest codes of governance in Japan, emphasizing moral conduct and centralized authority. Buddhism's arrival also led to the construction of magnificent temples and the flourishing of arts that blended native Shinto beliefs with continental influences. As Japan's political landscape evolved, a new warrior class emerged, the samurai. Skilled in martial arts and bound by a strict code of honor known as Bushido, the samurai became the military backbone of Japan. Initially serving powerful clans and regional lords, samurai would eventually dominate Japanese politics and society for centuries. Their loyalty, discipline, and martial prowess shaped the country's feudal era and left a lasting cultural legacy. In the late 13th century, Japan faced a grave external threat. The Mongol Empire sought to conquer the islands. 2 massive invasions were launched, but both were repelled by fierce samurai resistance and devastating typhoons. These storms, later called kamikaze or divine winds, became legendary symbols of Japan's divine protection. The Mongol invasions marked a turning point, reinforcing the samurai's importance and Japan's sense of identity as a nation favored by the gods. From the artistry of the Jomon to the rise of the samurai, ancient Japan's story is a rich tapestry of innovation, belief, and resilience. Its legacy lives on in the culture, traditions, and spirit of modern Japan. Every festival, temple, and sunrise over these storied islands carries echoes of this ancient past. The journey through Japan's origins reminds us that history is not just about dates and events. It's about the people, their dreams, and the legacy they leave behind. What part of this incredible journey captured your imagination? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into history, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Mantle of Ages for more epic explorations of the past.